What's going on, guys? Back with another video, and today we're going to be continuing the Around the World in 100 Films challenge, with the emphasis today being on the country of Iran. Now, I've seen a few films from the said country. Holy Spider in recent years, I think that was one of the best I had seen in a while. But I wanted to look at something a little smaller, something that doesn't get a ton of attention. And this was a film that, while it is in the Criterion Collection, is a bit overlooked, and that is the film from 1997 called Taste of Cherry. Now, this is a film that very much is a philosophical journey, a very empathetic journey about a man who seeks some assistance to commit suicide. And what I think is really fascinating about this film, unlike any other films that tackle this subject matter, is that we know nothing about our main character. We're just kind of on the run, just figuring him out as we're driving around these different regions and interacting with all these different people. Right away, you don't even know why we're following this character. I'd say probably about 25-30 minutes we start getting hints of, well, this guy probably wants to end his life. The film isn't about how he got there, why he wants to commit suicide. It's a very different film. Like I said, it's very philosophical. It strips away all of the stereotypes we've seen in movies such as this and focuses on the moral dilemmas, the ethical dilemmas, religious, and different viewpoints from people on different points in their life, age, region. And I think just it's a movie that presents its argument without judging someone based on how they got to such a decision in the first place. This is a very interesting study on life and why we live and the small things that might influence us to reconsider our own choices. Now, the movie is very ambiguous. It's not going to give you clear-cut answers. Like I said, it's a very philosophical film that's going to ask you to make that ultimate decision. The whole point of the film is the journey to figuring that out. And that's what makes this such a fascinating and interesting movie to watch. The performances are really good. I particularly like the color grading. The pacing sometimes, gets a little slow. Some scenes do outstay their welcome, but there's a lot of long takes, so you can imagine when there's no conversations, you do slightly feel the pacing a bit there. And I also think that the ending of this movie, like the last 5 minutes, is completely unnecessary and does not in any way help this movie. In fact, if we had cut to black at the before those 5 minutes, it would have been satisfying enough, because the last 5 minutes are essentially just B-roll of how they were making the movie, and it deserves to be kind of in the extras and not part of the movie. This is not a Rush Hour movie, so I just felt like we didn't need that. That aside, this being set in the Middle East is also quite interesting because it's addressing a topic that's very much frowned upon in those areas. So if you ever get a chance to check this out, do give this movie a chance. I will be personally giving Taste of Cherry a 4 out of 5 star rating. It's a heavy film to ponder on, and it ends on a really fascinating note that I think is going to leave people with many different conclusions to what they think happened in the very end. And that's the beauty of this film, is it can go in any which direction because of its ambiguity, because of maybe your own moral stances or your own religious stances. A movie that really sparks the conversation, and which is why it makes it such an important movie. If you are interested in checking this film out, it is available in the Criterion Collection and on the Criterion channel. That being said, if you like this video, please give the support down below by hitting that thumbs up, subscribing to the channel for more content. And as always, guys, we will continue this challenge every month, new movie. And until then, I will see you guys.